With economic uncertainty and all the tariffs that we have in the world and the rest, I'm seeing a lot of stress in business owners around the world. And I'm seeing some that say, hey, how can I survive? But there's other CEOs saying, how can I thrive in this economic time? Hi, I'm Daniel Marcos, CEO of the Growth Institute, and I'm a certified scaling up coach. And I help a lot of CEOs all over the world be able to take better decisions and be better CEOs to scale their company. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 things I'm helping the CEOs that I'm coaching on how to really thrive in these uncertain times and not just survive. The first one, optimize your financial strategy. And this is the most important thing. If you have less expenses or more viable expenses, you're going to be able to move better and faster in the economy. So, of course, cut any unnecessary things. A lot of people say, well, I'm investing for 2 or 3 years. Today is not the right time to invest aggressively in the future. Today is more important to be nimble, be able to have a lot of cash, and be able to move faster in the economy. So really prioritize what you really need to spend on what node and cut everything that is not necessary, anything that is not important, so you could move faster. Second, negotiate with suppliers. Believe me, your suppliers don't want to lose you as a client. They're open to negotiate. To sit down with your suppliers and say, hey, like you, I'm also feeling the uncertain times. I'm feeling the instability in cash flow, instability on sales. Let's renegotiate the contract. And it's a great moment to renegotiate contracts with your suppliers. Of course, that will help you build a cash reserve. We always say have 6 months of cash in the bank. It's super important. Understand your fixed expenses, multiply by 6, and try to have that in the bank. If there's a recession like we had in COVID or whatever, you have 6 months of time to really figure things out. So have some cash reserves that will allow you to do that. If you're nimble in cash, if you have a cash reserve, you negotiate with your suppliers, you're going to be in a much better position to move faster compared to your competitors. So the first thing you have to do is optimize your cash strategy so you could really move faster than the competition and move lighter than your competition. Adapt to the changing tariff regulation. Yes, the US is putting tariffs and there's other countries. Some countries are putting more tariffs, some countries are removing tariffs. Everyone's responding in a different way. I know, it's challenging, it's weird, but the best you could do is really understand the full landscape and see where you're opening markets. There's some blue oceans being opened. There's some red oceans being more complicated. But in a moment like this, there's a lot of instability, but there's a lot of changes and a lot of opportunities are opening. So diversify your suppliers. It's a great time to be able to look into suppliers of other countries. It's a great time to go and seek other countries to sell. As an example, I have a lot of companies from Mexico that are selling to the US, and we have 85% of our exports go to the US. So from Mexico, I see a lot of companies that depend just selling to the US. Now they're seeing, how can we sell to Europe? How can we sell to Asia? And people are more willing and open to see other markets and be able to talk with other potential suppliers. So really important, start seeing other markets and see how it's moving. Something that China is doing that I thought it was brilliant. China is going to the other markets in Asia and say, hey, if you could not sell to the US or you have a lot of instability selling to the US, I will buy from you. I will have more trading with you. As an example, Vietnam was visited recently by the Prime Minister of China, and they signed like a 94-page agreement or something like that. It was like a really comprehensive trading agreement. So there's countries like China taking opportunity of this. I also see companies taking opportunity of this and seeing other suppliers, other markets. So adapt to the changing environment. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to get complicated, but that's going to also help a lot of things open and get new blue oceans that you could attack. Strengthen your customer relationships. Super important. When there's instability, the best thing you could do is create stability in the relationships that you have. If you come to your suppliers, have a good communication with them and say, hey, here we're good, we're not having any stress. I want to strengthen my relationship. I want to lower the drama with you. And they will appreciate and they want to have some certainty. So if you're able to talk with suppliers or customers and be able to reduce the drama, at least in a communication with them and your relationship with them, they will appreciate that. And that will be something also stable for them. And they will appreciate that and also be more stable with you. So I'm coming back to every supplier that I have, every client, having conversations with them and really strengthen my communication, strengthen my conversations, say, hey, I am moving really fast. I am very nimble. I'm not in any financial trouble. I want to have a closer or stronger relationship with you. And I'm helping these tough times to build stronger relationships with clients and with suppliers. Of course, entering new markets. As I said, there's all the geopolitical system is moving. I don't know how the geopolitical system is going to look in the next 5 or 10 years, but what I'm sure is going to be a lot of markets that are going to open. So look into other places that you haven't sold. Just be open. As you are looking for other suppliers or options of suppliers, they're also looking for options of suppliers. So it's a great time to be able to win new clients, win new contracts, enter new markets because of all the instability. People are more open to seeing things. They're more open to seeing options. So it's a great time to poke around and see other markets and open new channels of communication on new markets to be able to grow your business into other new markets and use the changed political environment to be able to get into new markets. And last and really important, invest in innovation and automation. One of the things that Trump is trying to do, he said, if I'm able to put tariffs, now people are going to produce more in the US, they're going to have more factories and more production, build more automation and with robots and the rest, and be able to manufacture in the US. Yes, that's true. Before, it was not that worth it probably to invest in automation or technology or innovation. Today, because the way the market is, it's a great place, it's a great moment to be able to invest in automation, be able to invest in innovation. So I'm going with investors, bankers, or financing companies and said, hey, with a client, we're going to do a new factory. We're going to be able to open a new distribution center in Europe and stuff. So it's allowing to be able to have these investments to be able to go to new markets. So it's a great moment for innovate and invest in automation, robotics, in AI and the rest to be able to do things faster, cheaper. Remember, tough times create tough businesses. This is a perfect moment to strengthen your business and take it to a next level. So if you invest wisely, if you have your mind in a good space, you're going to be able to look into different things, get new clients, negotiate with new suppliers, negotiate better terms on contracts, and be able to use this environment, this tough environment, to your advantage and not just survive, be able to thrive. We have a mini course of scaling up that is completely free, that we are helping a lot of companies be able to understand how to run more efficiently. Below, I'm putting a link of the free mini course of Scaling Up. You're going to learn with Vern Harnish, the author of Scaling Up and my partner, on how to really be able to take the 4 decisions right you have to get right. Strategy, people, execution, and cash. So you could really scale your company and use this time to make big changes in your company, be able to run more efficiently and take your company to a next level. And of course, not just survive, but thrive. Below is the link to the free mini course. So you could really get advantage of this and take your company to the next level. Hope you like it. And before this close the video, please comment, subscribe to the channel, put a like on the video so this video will get to more people. But most importantly, comment. I would like to have a conversation with you. I love to learn from other CEOs and really have a conversation of what's happening. Give me your comments. What are you doing? How are you using these uncertain times to be able to thrive and take your company to the next level? And let's have a conversation. Let's have a way to help each other to take our companies to the next level. Looking forward to reach you below in the comments.